time to meet the welterweight fighters. First, fighting out of the knockouts haircuts from in red corner. Please welcome Cordero. And fighting out of the last contact blue corner from PCL in Denver, Colorado, Dalton. This one's way now is scheduled for 3-minute rounds.
Gentlemen, we know the rules.
Here we go, fight fans, ready to kick off Sparta Combat League's SCL 41 Bad Blood. My name is J.R. Gordon. I'm with MMABuzz.com. I'm joined by Ron Goldstein. He's with FightJobs.com. Check them both out online. Oscar Martinez is our referee for this, our first fight of the evening, a 160-pound fight. Out of the red corner, he wears the black trunks. We have Cordero. He's facing off against the DCO MMA fighter who's immediately going for the takedown wearing the black and red trunks, Mr. Dalton Rohr. Ron, we've got 10 fights on the card this evening, 3 professional bouts, and a number of title fights. It's going to be a great afternoon.
It already is, JR. Looking forward to this one. This should be a really funny afternoon. We've got some really good matchups. We've got some great up-and-coming young stars coming up here, and should be entertaining as it always is here for SCL.
And as we see how great it's going to be, Mr. Cordero gets his afternoon off to a pretty rough start by way of a low blow. Looks like he's recovered, though, so back to the center of the cage we go, and Rohr just received a warning for that, no point taken, and immediately we see Rohr looking to get the takedown. He did that right out of the gate, and then after the separation, immediately goes for the same thing. So the DCO MMA fighter wants this on the ground. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah, we're seeing Rohr right now try to kind of control the action by putting Cordero up against the cage and do a little bit of dirty boxing here and a little bit of clinch work. And for Cordero, Cordero seems to be a little bit on the longer side. I'm expecting him to kind of try to get this thing turned around, get back to the center of the cage where he can effectively use that reach and that length to keep Rohr at bay.
Yeah, Rohr has Rohr gets his back up against the cage now. Seemed to have a little bit of a strength advantage now coming over the top. Let's see if he jumps guard for it. And nice job snatching up both legs there by Cordero. I thought he was going to take it down on the side, but he didn't control the body of Rohr the way that he should have, and now he might pay for it. That looks in tight. Cordero trying to punch his way out of it. Rohr doesn't have the hand position that he wanted. I think Cordero is going to be able to pop his way out of this. Needs to get his left hand up onto the elbow of Rohr before Rohr is able to readjust that.
Yeah, absolutely right, JR. I was expecting him actually to take him. He had his head on the left side of Rohr, or I'm sorry, on the right side of Rohr, and I was expecting him to land on the left, and he did not do that as well. He kind of landed in the guard, and obviously kind of stifled his attempt at a takedown finish there. But Rohr doing a nice job of kind of circling out, escaping, and looking for another guillotine, but Cordero too savvy, now on the right side and controlling the action against the cage.
So good job with the head control here now by Cordero. It was Rohr that initiated this by way of turning in and looping his arm over the top. So trying to use that height to his advantage, but now Cordero has Rohr in a position where strength is not much of an advantage, and Rohr is going to have to try to get his feet underneath him and walk his way up the cage to get out of this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, JR. Doing a really nice job, Cordero is, as we speak, and now he's looking for that guillotine. He's looking for a standing guillotine. It's tight.
Good hand position.
I'm expecting Rohr looks like he's going to tap here.
The 10-second clacker sounded. See if Rohr's able to ride this out.
And it's...
Let's see.
It's over.
Stopped it. He said that the fighter was unconscious, so it's going to be a submission victory by way of technical submission. Congratulations to Mr. Cordero. Goes home with the victory very late in round number 1.
Wow, talk about a last-second effort. Cordero pulling out the victory with literally a couple seconds to spare. Dalton Rohr looking like he was ready to tap as soon as Cordero sunk that deep. And actually, I'm a little bit confused here. It looks as though, okay, never mind. The doctor's in the cage, checking out Dalton Rohr right now, making sure he's okay. But this fight is officially over.
At 2 minutes 59 seconds in the round, number 1 referee has come a stop to this fight, declaring your winner by TKO, Cordero. I shot in the cage with Greg. Greg, take me through the game plan going into that fight. It looked like you were willing to stand up and bang a little bit to start the fight, then you wanted it on the ground. That's where you were more dominant for sure.
Obviously, this one, Patrick Dalton, I'm giving credit for taking the fight last minute. I was delivering these days favorites.
Certainly, man. What's up next for you?
I thought before after this year, just whatever, man. Like I said, yeah, anybody, any weight, any place, man. Doesn't matter.
Best inner fighter, man. Anybody want to thank before you go?
Well, first, I'd like to thank my corporate there. I would say Eric just improving on my strategy. He's got good confidence. Lucas Diaz for showing up. I also like to thank, of course, my family for putting up with me with Rohr VS. Just anyone who's showing some love, man, and anybody who's showing love here tonight, much respect to Dalton. I like to thank him for taking the fight. He didn't need to, he didn't have to, but he did it. He got the problem.
Congratulations on a victory. Give that to your winner.